All right, live on YouTube, folks. Good to see you. Happy Monday. It is April 26th, 2021. My name is Kurt Van Anen. I'm the host of the Mañana morning check-in, and it is a pleasure to see you today. Let me get on the right screen there. There we go. Perfect. Folks, this is another one of those. I'll be sharing the LinkedIn. I keep saying it, and hopefully someone at LinkedIn is going to hear me. I would love to be able to go live on LinkedIn and be able to bring a message to multiple audiences and people and channels. But this will get posted up after the live on YouTube. And I can't believe it. It's almost 10 o'clock. Where has the morning gone, right? I got up, I checked the emails, I do my normal thing. I did, I talk about this all the time, but, I did a little reading. I did a little devotional, right? The John Maxwell. This is the Leader's Heart from John Maxwell. It gives you a little snippet of scripture and then kind of a couple of paragraphs from John, and then a place to write your notes, right? Kind of a thing to help, like, some might say, well, is this distracting you? No, it's not distracting me. It's helping me to focus on leadership and moving forward and growing a team and all of those things. And this really helps me align some things. And then, of course, my personal journal that I've been doing on a daily basis. And this one to me is cool. I was using the 5-minute journal, as you guys well know, but I switched over to the daily Kairos, and I just really enjoy it, right? So you pick out a scripture that you want to memorize. Then you got 3 things that you're grateful for. Gives you a space to write in a prayer for the day. And then it says, today I will. Today you'll what, right? You finish it, right? Today I'll be a dad. I'll be a husband. I'll finish this website I'm working on. I'll go mountain biking, something, right? And then at the end of the day, it gives you, I'll cover this up, but at the end of the day, it gives you a space to write down kind of like how God showed himself in your day, and a way to reflect on that. And it gives you a space in the back to kind of consolidate your week so that you can do a week in review and go, okay, well, how was the week? So why do I share all this? Well, I share it because I got into journaling last year and I'm in my 50s. So all those decades went by where I wasn't journaling, right? And then Dan Martell sent me a journal. I got into it a little bit, said, okay, well, it's weird. I'll figure it out. I'll follow it. I'll do it for a little bit. And then I found myself getting more and more and more positive, and not just positive for that 5 minutes, but positive for the day. I found that I didn't react to things as negatively as I possibly would have before, because I put myself in a positive mindset. Now, you guys are looking at me and you're going, I've been following this guy for a couple of years. At least I hope you're saying that, right? You're saying, man, I've been following this guy for a couple of years. I always thought he was like the silver lining guy. I thought that he was the, opportunities and the obstacles guy. And I pride myself on being known for that. But sometimes there's that internal struggle, right? And I want to be authentic. I don't want to fake it till I make it. I want to be authentic. So how can I be authentic? I can come up with tools right here. I can come up with tools that help me become more positive. And so the journaling thing really works out well, because even if you have a couple of things in the middle of your day that go a little crappy, you've started out positive, right? You dealt with the speed bumps. And then at the end of the day, you've got an opportunity to go back to it and go, well, what was my inspiration from that? And what could I learn from that? And how could I not make that mistake tomorrow? And and look at it from an opportunity standpoint, rather than going to bed like a beaten animal and going, oh, I can't believe I got to get up and do this again tomorrow, right? So there's a lot of pluses there. So that's how I started out the day. And then, I've got a pretty decent contract I'm negotiating out with another company. So I sent that out over the weekend. My system's telling me that it's being reviewed right now. I'm super excited about it. I know that they're going to have some questions, so I'm ready to pop in and answer that. I've got another contract I'm working on out of San Francisco, building a learning and membership site for them. And that's going really, really well. I'm looking at what I set everything up in a project management system so the client has full view of what's going on. And I'm looking at the tasks that I had scheduled, and I'm looking at the time, and I'm going, wow, man, this is good. We're knocking it out of the park, right? We're like, so Mañana no más, right? The theme for Mañana no más is to always be on time and under budget. On time and under budget. So when I forecast something to somebody, I go, oh, this might cost you $26,000, right? Well, at the end of the day, it'd be great if it was $22,000 in a week early, right? And so that's one of the things that I pride myself on. And the whole foundation of Mañana no Mas is on time and under budget. Do not put off until tomorrow what you can do today. And wow, where is my coffee mug? Everyone loves my Mañana no Mas coffee mug, and it's in the kitchen. But you know, the catch line for Mañana no Mas is getting it done yesterday. And if you look at that asterisk, it is something else, isn't it? So there's that. So everything is going great. Now here's the shocker. I look down and I go, man, it's almost 10 o'clock. I missed my 9:30 morning check-in, right? So, pardon me. The Mañana no Mas morning check-in is just another one of those daily exercises for me where I'm able to pop on, connect with you, share with you what's going on here, and then hopefully inspire or hopefully bring you into the fold from a sense of positivity, from a sense of sharing successes, from a sense of, hey, I'm not in this thing alone. If you're a solopreneur and you're developing something in your own workshop, you know, I choose to work out here and give the family space in the house, right? So if you find yourself in that position, but you find like, man, I feel like I'm just beating my head against the wall, or I feel like I'm by myself, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to, you know, put this whole thing together. I want you to kind of pick yourself up, right? Like pick your head up, look around, right? And go, what state is the economy in? What state is everyone else in? What, you know, and I'm not saying to compare yourself to others, but I want you to give yourself a break, right? And I want you to go, man, okay, I'm not alone. You know, I'm not an anomaly. I can figure this out. Folks, I know that people think I'm a little weird about this, but through this whole COVID thing, I really haven't been that stressed out. I get stressed out when news feeds don't match. You know, I get stressed out when they say, you know, you have to wear a mask to go into a building, but once you're in the building, you can take the mask off. Where I was at the mall, right? And in the mall, they had people at the front of the stores. Everyone's wearing masks, and they had people at the front of the stores making people wait outside against the railing in the mall before they could come into the store. And I thought, what difference in the air quality do these people think there is between in the store and in the hallway of the mall? It's all one building, right? And so it's those things wear on me a little bit, right? But it doesn't stress me out to the point that I can't function. And so every month, it's always worked out. Every month, everything's come through. In fact, you know, I paid off the car early, credit cards are paid down. I mean, it's been a heck of a learning experience, right? So being able to be flexible, to be able to morph yourself, to be able to pour into yourself and forgive yourself along the way has been a tremendous ride. And I wanted to start out this week with just a positive message, right? Now, maybe during the week, I'll have something a little more substantive for you, right? Maybe when we start talking about those daily emails I put out for inspiration. Remember, I took the end of last week off, but we're going to orchestrate another series of emails here that are going to go out to the Mañana no Mas mail list. And so every day this week, you're going to get something that's going to be like, here's an actionable item. Here's an actionable item. Here's an actionable item. And what I ask for people to do is, you know, I'm not selling this stuff. I'm just sharing it, right? But take a shopping cart approach. If something applies to you, great, take it, use it, right? If something doesn't apply to you, just move on and wait for the thing that does, right? So funny. I put out ads over the weekend for the Power Sport Roundtable, which is going to be Thursday. Super, super excited about the Power Sport Roundtable. It's something I put together last year, and we did our first one in December, and it had some marketed success. It was a pretty good deal. So what I basically do is I get people from different genres of the motorcycle industry together, right? Like a sales expert or a leadership expert, or like this time we're going to have a stress coach, right? And so I get 5 different speakers together, 5, not 5. I get 5 different speakers together. And then for a 5-hour webinar, we get in there and we just pour value into power sports dealerships. Because I personally believe that the more we can help the dealerships grow and the more we can help them become efficient and profitable, the more economically sustainable the dealerships become, the more the dealerships can edify the brands that they carry. and support the network better, right? The OEMs, unfortunately, are always in some kind of a race to protect their own, right? So like brand X is going to offer training for brand X, but they don't really want to train people in how to be better overall, because brand X feels that if they spend money to train the dealership on how to be better overall, it's also going to improve brand Y and brand Z, right? And so when I do a dealer direct training example, or I do these webinars for the Powersport Roundtable, it's my way of saying, I want to train dealers overall, and I want dealers overall to experience better success, because I really feel that that's the groundswell of how we'll create economic stability and help them edify the brands they represent and boost the whole industry. And so I'm super, super stoked about the webinar coming up on Thursday. So I've been promoting that. I've been working with some of the contributors that'll be in that on Thursday, and super, super stoked to do that. Now, if you're a power sports dealer and you're watching this and you're going, I don't know anything about it, just go to powersportroundtable.com, powersportroundtable.com, and all the information's in there for you. Or you can copy one of the links out of one of my social feeds. All right, folks, today's message, simple, right? Give yourself a break. Don't beat yourself up. You got this, whether you're a solopreneur or you're working in an office somewhere. We've got the opportunity to continue to grow. There's always opportunities within the obstacles, and let's keep going. I love you guys. Have a great week. And if you're not already on the mail list to get the messages that are going to come out, just go to mañananomas.com, click on Academy at the top. The new homepage will open up for the Academy. And in that, right in the middle, it says, join the newsletter list.